Hello, everybody, and welcome to the newest indoor adventure in, hey, guess what? It's the Rime of the Frostmaiden, Part 27, Destruction's Light. Today is July 25th, 2021, and you are loved. That is a very important thing that we like to remind each and every single one of our viewers and listeners at the beginning of each and every single one of these games. If you are checking in at the moment, you are probably realizing, hey, it's just indoor space. Where is everybody else? Guess what, buddy? I'm going to let you know. This is the guest game, part 2. So you are going to be seeing very little of me. Danae is instead going to be running the game for our incredible group of guests, minus one Roberta, as our very own Greek Sid was having difficulties with their internet earlier today, so we were not able to get them at the last minute for this game. So Sid, if you are out there, we love you and hope that you're having a great time. You can find you can find the VODs of each of these games at our YouTube at youtube.com/indooradventures, as well as on anywhere audiocasts are made available for free. And speaking of things that are being made available for free, you can go to patreon.com/indooradventures to check up on all of the VODs, or no, patreon.com. It's for our after show, Nights in the Courtyard, where we answer questions not only from the community, but also from each other. The Discord link is over so you can go check that out, or it's in the description of this video or audiocast down below. And if you already support us on YouTube, you already support us on Patreon and Twitch and all those other wonderful spaces, and you're trying to think to yourself, where can I go to help support this wonderful show even more? Guess what, buddy? I got your back, quite literally, in fact, because if you go to indooradventure.redbubble.com, we got t-shirts, we got posters, we got mugs, we got crop tops, throw pillows, shower curtains, aprons, clocks, face masks, all sorts of wonderful stuff. All the proceeds of those face masks end up going to help support Doctors Without Borders. So if you would like to help support a good cause or possibly help support the show, you can again go to indooradventure.redbubble.com. But that is it for my opening spiel, so I'm going to pass this over to the people who you are actually going to be paying attention to for the rest of the evening. So here we go!
Oh, hey, I'm Matt, playing Lucas, the Rock Gnome Ranger Druid.
Hello, my name's Tyler. I will be playing Troll Stagger, the elf druid.
Hey everybody, I'm RJ. Today I'm playing Rocky, the human druid barbarian.
Greybeard of Greybeard Stavern, and today I'll be playing the Dread Pirate Westloy. Oh, halfling, undead, something or other from a book that just came out. That's me. Rogue. Warlock.
Hey everybody, I'm Wings. I am the DM for tonight. I go by she, her pronouns, and let's just get right into it. Ice-kissed flowers caught mid-bloom, beauty kept in all its grace. Summer's gone to its silent tomb, stilling in her cold embrace. When we last left off, chronologically, if you're going listening to these episodes in order, last time we left off, we were with the main group who had just finished up the dungeon in Sunblight Fortress, and they had taken care of that. When we had last seen this group, they had just gone to the Black Cabin, seeking a person who was working on a way to end the endless winter. They found that person. Unfortunately, that person was dead. And through some shenanigans, they were able to help that person pass on and prevent themselves from passing on. And also obtain and fix the artifact that they were going to use to try and end the winter. Said artifact is kind of limited in its abilities, but they were returning victorious when suddenly they heard a terrible sound coming from the south, and rising from the mountain range was a terrible, dark crystal dragon. And you heard a loud, like, sort of bwah sort of sound as it shot what I can only describe as a laser beam into the clouds. And very clearly that's not looking too good. So the five of you, Box of Rocks, Troll Stagger, Wesloy, and Lucas, and Roberta, are, are right outside of Tourmaline, which is Lucas's hometown. What is your reaction to seeing a terrible draconic beast?
Oh shit, that's not good.
Uh,
Last fucking time I died was to one of them.
I have no idea what that is. Someone explain it to me.
I would also like that to be explained, please, Roberta says.
Nice.
Death with wings?
That doesn't sound too bad. We've already had that. Well, without the wings part.
What are you talking about? She's DMing. And Box of Rocks gets a nosebleed.
Can somebody explain what meta means to me?
Nosebleeds all around.
I touched Troll Stagger and Box of Rocks on the shoulder and cast Long Strider at 2nd level.
Oh, what does that do?
Your speed is 10 feet more for the next hour,
Oh my gosh, amazing.
just in case.
I am speed.
I am speed. I crave the flame, baby.
Oh,
Hope
do
that
not let
helps.
Rocky have the flame. Okay.
So, are we gonna go fight that thing? Because I think we're a little underprepared.
I mean, what are other options?
Are we
Exactly.
supposed to do something about this?
It might come and destroy this place, which is, where I work and live and sort of know people.
Yeah, this is my home.
Troll Stagger making like mental connections. Like my home burned down, and I didn't like that. I like these people, and if their homes burn down, then they'll be sad, which would make me sad, and I don't want that.
Self-actualizing.
All right, let's go kill it. And he starts running towards it.
Wait, troll. I was
Oh
gonna
no, he's
suggest.
faster too.
He's very
Exactly.
fast.
That's on
Troll!
me. That's on me.
Rocky starts running after
in
him.
the 90s.
Troll,
Oh, no.
wait, we should probably talk to my folks.
Stops. Turns around. Where's your folks at?
Points up Kelvin's Karen.
Starts running.
Okay, I guess.
No, blows in our short faces, Lucas and I. as they
Rock
blow
is gonna
past.
run past Wesloy and Lucas, scoop them both up onto his shoulders.
Oh, I was gonna ride Snowball, but that's fine. This works too.
Stag will pick up Roberta.
Roberta will just zoop up into her hat.
Troll has a hat.
Nice.
Troll running with the hat on. All right. So
Oddly stays on even though he's running at 50 miles an hour.
So I imagine that we like pan out a little bit, and we get a nice shot of Rocky, Stag, Lucas, and Wesloy running across the tundra in the direction of Kelvin's Cairn. Explain to me exactly where you're heading to, Box of Rocks, because I'm very curious. And in the meantime, we get like a shot of that dragon advancing and like just swooping down the mountain as it reaches its first point of civilization and begins to just raise Dugan's Hole.
God, I wish that were me.
I mean, I realized what I said as soon as I said it.
Mm-hmm.
And, hopefully I never have to say the words Dugan's Hole again.
Rocky takes the group up a winding path in Kelvin's Cairn, stops really quick to look around and like, I remember that tree, this way. And he's going to take them to the cave where he was raised.
All right. Give me a survival check as you navigate to that place.
In 18.
All right. That's really good. You make it there without much trouble. It takes a few hours, but you have been given that speed boost. I'll say it does take like the full hour of your long strider to get far enough up Kelvin's Cairn to arrive at your childhood cave.
All right. So when I first met Hart, Lydia, and Kuori, they freaked out a little bit about my folks. So I'm going to warn you now, they're a bit weird.
Oh, my family's weird too. It's fine.
Oh, okay, cool.
Mine are all dead.
That's not cool.
Westloy nods at oh my god, what's your name? I gotta put my name
Troll
up here.
stagger.
Yeah.
He's going to let the two small folk off, cup his hands, and just go.
He makes that noise, and there's a moment of silence. And like you guys probably have like just enough time to start thinking like, what the heck is going on here? When like the ground just rumbles beneath you as you hear a from somewhere deep inside of the cave.
Relax, it's just my mom.
It sounds like a good sound.
Zoom suddenly is saying, "You need to set up your audio. You're making strange sounds." Get off my back, Janet.
But he will proceed into the cave.
Sure.
Uh,
yeah.
Rocky starts
Yeah.
heading in, and Lucas, you are probably moving in one direction, either into the cave or away from the cave. I don't know exactly what what Lucas's move is here, but just as he is about to take his first step, you get smacked in the face by a piece of paper.
Oh, what does it say?
You like take it off of your face, and you find that it's actually a folded origami bird, and it starts to unfold itself. And looking at it, you can see that it's actually in your sister's handwriting. It is a map of 10 towns with arrows pointing to each town in kind. And you are able to discern by looking at it for a few moments that, oh, this is the flight pattern of the dragon. This is the planned pattern that the dragon's going to take, attacking 10 towns.
Well, I have news. I think I know where the dragon's going. And then I show everybody.
You turn it around. First towns looks like are Dugan's Hole and Goodmead. Then Easthaven, Caer Dineval, Caer Connig, Tourmaline, Lonelywood, Bremen, Targos, Bryn Shander, and then it finishes with Bryn Shander. That's all 10 towns.
I have no idea what any of these words mean. But where should we go then?
I mean, where can we get to that the dragon will be when it gets there?
If a party of 5 adventurers are traveling at 52 miles per hour and a dragon is flying.
As you guys are discussing
Exactly.
this, Rocky, what scene do we see inside of the cave?
It is a layer made of ice and snow, stalactites hanging on the ceiling. There is a stone table set in a corner with various skulls and other baubles and trophies like strewn about. He looks around for a moment like, Mom?
Looking around for your friends and family, and you feel the hot breath of an enormous beast on your neck.
He spins, instinctively going for a dagger, then his eyes widen, and then he throws his arms around their neck.
Yep, just a enormous hairy creature with horns sticking up out of its head and tusks protruding from its mouth. And it is so large and it is so dark in the cave. I want to say that like our vision of it as an audience is obscured to some degree, but unmistakable are the shining white eyes in the darkness.
Hey guys, it's all cool. My mom's here.
They're in various states of flipping the map over. No, flip it over.
You hear a series of grunts and like throat trills as he's conversing with someone.
Mm-hmm. And there is a similar series of grunts and trills that echo him, though they are much deeper and more intimidating.
Something tells me we probably shouldn't go in there. You know, family time and all.
I agree.
Back that play.
The translation is you just hear out of character the audience hears. So the real problem, Mother, is that if all of 10 towns burns, then there won't be any food for anyone.
I see. You are very wise, my poor naked son.
I am
I will
fully
bring-
clothed.
Yes, but as always, you have no fur.
Mm.
Come closer, let mother warm you. Flumph.
Bookie.
Pat. I shall speak to the council regarding this.
We are going to try our best to delay whatever's coming, but it's big. It's kind of scary. I do not like it.
Whatever it is, it may be big. It may be scary. But there is nothing quite as big and scary as your family.
Yay. He'll give her one more hug before running back out. Hey, so we might get help from my family, we might not. Remains to be seen. My mom's gonna talk with everyone.
There's a brief...
Is your mom Vin Diesel? Is family stronger?
I did realize what I was saying just as I was about to say it, and I was all like, just lean in. Let's do this.
All the way in.
All the way in.
I
know what game I'm running.
Vin, what are you doing?
Straight to Dugan's Hole.
Vin, what are you doing? Chardalyn Dragon. Family stronger.
We have an aside as we see the enormous shadow that is Rocky's mother go deeper into the cave and touch down into a much larger cavern. And she makes that trilling howl that Rocky did before. And we see a multitude of cave openings within this atrium. And more eyes begin to open up inside the multiple openings within as the terrifying multitude that is Rocky's family is made aware of the danger. As you guys are, like, Rocky reconvenes with you all at the opening of the cave, there is the sound of axe beak claws in the snow approaching you, just going and then as the axe beaks are known to do, and then like that clacking thunk of its beak coming shut. On the back of the axe beak is something in heavy winter clothing, kind of short, honestly, a little bit more closer to Lucas's size, and out from underneath the hood you can see the long snout of a reptilian creature, and as it touches down, hopping off of the back of the axe beak, you can see that it has a short little reptilian tail as well. and instead of shoes, you can see scaly little feet, and it trundles up to you.
Aren't you just the cutest little guy?
It does not respond. You can't really see its eyes as they are covered by the hood, but it reaches into its coat and it pulls out an envelope and hands it to whoever will take it.
I mean, Troll is already going to go hug the tiny little adorable lizard man. He's like the small hunter, but also cute because he's lizard man. Come here.
Meanwhile,
what's
when
this?
he reached into his coat, Wesley went for his sword.
There's a surprising amount of times of Troll getting stabbed because he hugs something he thinks is cute.
Mm-hmm.
I buy it.
But he is interrupted by this letter and like looks at it at the envelope. It's like, ha, this is worthless, and hands it off to someone who can read.
I'll read it.
Lucas, you find a letter with a wax seal on it that looks like it looks fairly prominent. Trying to decide whether she would represent her family or her organization here. Yeah, probably her family. It's a wax seal with an H on it. And as you break the seal and open it up, you can see that it has. First of all, there's a piece of paper with some strange runes that you can't really decipher. You recognize it as magic, but it's not necessarily within your study. And Roberta kind of looks over your shoulder and tips her head to the side as you open that up. And then you flip to the next page, and it is a short missive, basically saying, to the hero of Easthaven, I have a vested interest in your success. These runes will transport you and your party to Easthaven.
Ooh. Well, I found out where we're going.
And the final paragraph says, be sure to tell your sister who helped you. And it's signed Valin Harpel.
Write down a note for later. So I don't forget that name. I am the hero of Easthaven, and they want me there. So I think we should go there.
Roberta kind of tips or looks over your shoulder and says, may I see that?
Yes.
She takes the runes and kind of looks at them, sort of turning them this way and that, trying to decipher them. And she says, "One moment, please." And she disappears into her hat with the runes.
Does that? Oh, never mind.
A little bit of time passes.
Not weird at all. Don't worry.
There's a sound of a dragon shrieking off in the distance.
Checks wrist. Just waiting around.
Are you holding the kobold now?
Yes. I have him tucked underneath a arm.
Make me a perception check.
Feeding him little scraps of meat that I found. Perception, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, that's an 8.
Okay. This critter is pretty unresponsive. It kind of just lets you do what you want. And you go to put some meat, give it some meat, and you just kind of shove it up against its mouth, and it just doesn't open its mouth and just sits there. And so you're just shoving it around the snoot.
Totally respects other people's personal space.
Brushing its teeth with it, trying to get it in there.
Then suddenly the hat and Roberta appears underneath it once more, and she says, All right, I think I'll be able to do something about this. Technically, I'm not supposed to be able to cast these sorts of spells, but I worked something out with my patron, and I think it'll work.
Well, that's more than I can do, so I'm good with it.
Just point me where I need to hit something.
Yeah, same.
Oh, I'm certain there will be plenty for us to hit once we get there.
Okay.
She steps down into the snow, and she kind of like stands there, stock upright with her top hat on, and she looks around a little bit, and then begins to sort of draw a little sigil in the snow, and then she draws a nice big circle, and she says, "Into the circle, if you please."
Cannonball. It's still snow. Just jumps in the snow.
Yeah, directly into the snow.
Belly flaw! Oh, no!
Shoof.
Oh.
We're depending on these guys to be our heroes, everybody.
That was your fault.
This will be fine. You take a few steps forward. I want everybody to, for no particular reason, I'm going to remind everybody that you have 10 temporary hit points every dawn because of the blessing of Lathander. And as Roberta begins to read the arcane sigils off of the scroll, you can see, like, from bottom to top, it begins to, like a little red line begins to crawl along the bottom of it as the scroll begins to burn itself as she calls upon the magic within it. And then the circle in the snow begins to glow, and the snowflakes that are falling in the air literally stop where they are, just in the area surrounding you. And then they begin to swirl around you, and they swirl more and more until finally you are shunted through the arcane as the weave takes you to your destination. There are colors and lights and snowflakes. You can hear the sounds of people and sort of panicking, and you can hear the sound of the dragon roaring above. And then you hear Roberta go, "Uh-oh." And then everybody is thrown into a wall, and Roberta is nowhere to be seen.
Roberta?
Looking around, it appears that you are inside a building of some sort, an office perhaps. There are lots of papers sort of scattered all about, and books, more arcane sigils, and I think nobody here is a magic user, but what it is basically a wizard's workspace.
None of us are traditional magic users.
But you can hear all kinds of chaos going on outside. There are people screaming and running about. And honestly, like, more violence than you expected. And looking out the window, you can see there are actually Duragar that are attacking the city, chasing people through the streets, rioting, looting. In fact, you even see actual just like 10-towners running around and smashing windows and stealing things from inside buildings.
This the new norm now? Can we just do that?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Troll's already like looking for something that he can take in here. Oh wait, we're not supposed to be doing that? All right, no, we're focused.
Generally, heroes don't, but, you know, we'll see what happens after.
I'm Rocky. I'm no hero.
Hmm.
And while you're looking out at all of this chaos, there is a heart-dropping moment where the dragon comes into view. It is an enormous beast that is made out of just these circling ribbons of a crystalline structure. Its face looks sort of like the grill and faceplate of a knight, and instead of teeth. and it's got these large webbed wings that have been fashioned out of like this strange leather. And the moment it comes into view, you can feel its menacing aura. Its presence is enough to like you can. It comes in waves, like this despicable menace that like penetrates to your very core and pulls out the worst in you. And the moment that it swoops by and leaves your vision, that feeling lessens.
That was weird.
I don't like that at all.
Did it get within 90 feet?
Sure.
Hunter's mark.
Nice.
We'll just save that.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, I don't know where Roberta went, but if she was here, step 1 we got here. I don't know what step 2 is, though.
Save as many people as we
dragons?
can.
Well, the dragon's moving on, and it looks like the underdwarves are running rampant through the streets. Maybe we stop them?
Gladly. He flings back his cloak and he draws both short swords.
That works for me. But we'll have to take out that dragon at some point, right?
I think the more help we get, the better. If we can secure the town, then we might be able to fend it off when it comes back for a pass.
Let's do it.
All right. As you all step out into the street to contend with the chaos of the wreckage of Easthaven, I would like everybody to go ahead and roll initiative because we're going to do a skill challenge.
Hell yeah.
Boy, Roll20 is, or not Roll20, D&D Beyond is already really liking my rolls here. I got a 10.
18.
I too got an 18.
Nice.
My +5, I got a 6.
Oh, no.
Oh, Wesloy.
I see we're both in a similar situation.
All right.
Switching dice.
Both Blinky and I
my-
have an 18 modifier or dex, so
My sheet will automatically do the
choosing. Got it.
yeah. My brain is not working tonight. I basically use every single stat to break ties. In this case, it seems that Lucas broke it. So we will start off with Lucas. Is everybody here familiar with skill challenges and how they work?
Kinda? Think so?
Kinda. All right. I will briefly go over the rules of a skill challenge. We're going to go in order of initiative, and each person will roll a skill in order to further our goal. The goal in this situation is going to be contending with the chaos of Easthaven. Whether that be saving people or trying to push back the incursion or trying to find a way to get the attention of the dragon so that you can face it on a more combative level. I will also offer a few issues for you guys to be dealing with. And I'm usually pretty lenient as far as what skills you can roll in order to try and further your goal. So long as you can give me a good enough explanation, I'll usually allow it. There are a few limitations on what skills you can use when your turn comes around. You cannot use the same skill that you used in the last round, and you cannot use the skill that the person ahead of you in initiative just used. We cool?
Mm-hmm.
All right. We're going to start off with Lucas. As you step out into the city, you can see that there are Duergar attacking. Several buildings are collapsed and in flames. People are running, people are screaming. And there are even looters amongst the 10-towners themselves. What are you going to do?
Can I use perception to find the nearest person that I can help?
Absolutely.
Oh no. 11.
11. Unfortunately, that is not a success. So, Lucas, as you step out, I want to say that for a moment you are just kind of frozen and overwhelmed with with everything that's going on. It's not so much that you don't notice something; it's that you notice everything, and that there's just too much to get a handle on. Like there are so many people here, and there you cannot parse being able to help all of them. And I'll say that you get started on helping them, but there is a significant amount of despair that washes over you. Rocky,
Can I use a magic item?
to do what?
Rocky jumps down from wherever they are, Wizard's Tower, and starts engaging with some of the Duragar. Basically, like using the coiling grasp tattoo that he has to grab them away from people being like harassed.
Okay. Does that wind up using a resource of some sort?
While the tattoo's on your skin, oh, I could just use it.
Okay. I would like for you to roll some sort of, if you can, like, I like the flavor of this, but
Could I use
can you-
athletics?
Yes, that would totally work.
Empowered by the coiling grasp, so athletics at advantage.
If this was a limited resource, I would say yes. But
Yes,
since
but
it's just something that you can do, I would say roll flat.
okay. There we go. A 15.
15, it's going to be success.
Hell yeah.
So you hop down. I say that the dragon flies by, just blasting its terrifying breath into the ground, and a building begins to collapse. You see a few innocent bystanders just not being able to get away, and you reach out and you grab them out of the way just as the building collapses on top of the spot where they were at. All right.
You should get somewhere safe. Pat, pat.
And now to Stag.
So you said there are people that are affected by this, the dragon flying by, that are trying to take advantage of the chaos and like loot and such.
Yep.
I am going to try and intimidate them into actually helping stuff out. Like, hey, get your stuff together. We have to help out these people right now. You call yourself hunters, and he like grabs them and like throws them where they should be going.
All right. Cool. I like that.
And that's going to be a 21.
Holy shit. Stag, you put them on the straight and narrow.
Stay in school.
Stay in school.
I don't know what school is, but stay in it.
Oh, I love that. So yeah,
They run
Stag,
to the school and lock themselves in.
Stag, you are you you remember a time when you were a rambunctious youth yourself, and you were put on the straight and narrow by your own authority figure, Stone Point, and you channel him, and you give them the most "I'm not angry, just disappointed" look, and explain to them that they should be helping people rather than taking advantage of the situation.
Exactly.
And they are put to shame, and they start cleaning up their mess and helping people get out of the city.
Side note, I never let go of that kobold.
Is he still there?
Yeah.
Did you just put him like in your like,
He's
clothes?
just in a papoose, essentially.
Oh my god.
You're my son now.
This is my son now. Oh, I love it. Okay, Wesley, it's your turn.
Wesley sees the dragon swoop past and chaos here, and he will use acrobatics to try to scale to something tall so he can maybe make a leap at the dragon next time it swoops past.
Nice. Okay.
Okay, acrobatics. Thank goodness I have advantage on acrobatics. Not much better. 17.
That's still pretty good. You take a flying leap at the dragon, and like what you have like some short swords on you. All right, you cut two straight lines in the leather wings of this dragon, and it kind of like knocks it off of its flight path a little bit, and you can see him like his breath actually like skews off to the side, and instead of hitting a group of fleeing people, it just blasts into the side of a building instead, and it flaps really hard and tries to like regain its balance, and as it comes back around in a slow circle, you can see its face turn towards you as it sort of marks you as an enemy. However, it does not deter from its programming, and it returns to raising the city.
And what is its breath? Is it acid?
It's like a
cold?
laser.
Oh,
It is
okay.
just a
Okay.
beam of light that just
Okay.
straight into the ground.
Awesome.
It's terrible and frightening. All right, so that was Wesley.
fun.
We're back at the top of the round with Lucas.
Can I use stealth to help people hide in a place where they're not going to be found?
Yeah, I like that.
God, I can't roll. That's the second 5 in a row.
Oh no, Lucas!
For a 12. I
Okay.
swear I'm good at these things.
I think Lucas is shaken. This is the city that he's supposed to be the hero of, and he's watching it go up in flames. And you are able. I want to say that these failures are not necessarily him failing in his actions, but it is moral failures. It's blows against his his esteem, and his or even the image of the his image in the eyes of the people. So you are busy like leading some people like through the wreckage and avoiding like raiding parties in the dragon itself. When like a small child looks up at you and says, "Aren't you supposed to be the hero of Easthaven?
How could you let this happen?
How could you let this happen?" It's just like the big eyes. All right, that's Lucas. Rocky.
Fuck, man.
Just twist that knife a little bit more while you're at it.
You want a whetstone in that like knife wound that you made? Because like it's not sharp enough.
Nope. Nope, it's got to be dull. It'll hurt more.
Can I use acrobatics to basically hop from roof to roof, and as the dragon's coming back, like down, smack it with my quarterstaff to divert its attention away from people?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Natural 20 for a 27.
Oh my god. I fucking love it. 10 out of 10. Awesome. Yeah, that is precisely what you do. You whack it in the face with your quarterstaff, and just before, like, very similar to Wesley, just before it takes out a family of fleeing people, you deter that blast, and it just goes somewhere off over the lake.
Hey, better, swing.
Swing. All right, cool. That's Rocky. We got Stag.
I want to try and utilize some of my summons for, I guess, the purpose of forming, or I guess helping people get out of harm's way and bringing people to help fight off these things into the fight. So, like leading people to battle and leading people away from battle as well. I'm thinking perception or survival to show that where they're supposed to be.
Sure.
But with the purpose of using my summons to give myself advantage on it.
Yeah, I'd be up for that. It's your ability to organize a hunting party, essentially.
Sure. Yeah. And I got tons of summons, man. I'm rife with summons, 3rd level summons even.
All right, roll it. Let's see how it goes.
All right. Advantage, please. Question mark.
Yeah, sure.
Yay. Oh boy, that's a 6 and a 7, so a 13 total.
Oh.
Wow. Thanks, dice.
So Stagger, you go to summon. You pull out all the stops. You're gonna pull out all of your summons, and you summon Rosewind. You summon Stone Point. You even summon Snowfall. Like all of them are coming out, and you start to tell them where to go, and like you start to realize that they're not moving. And you turn around to look at them, and instead of the ethereal herd of deer that you were expecting, you see just a small grouping of skeletons in flame, and they stare at you. And like the longer you look at them, the more it like catches the more it's impressed upon you that you have not sought vengeance and that you've strayed from your goal.
Chupsy. He like in the middle of all the chaos is just kind of like standing there, stock still, not moving and staring at them, kind of lost.
Yep. Stag is staring off, standing in the middle of some rubble, just kind of staring into some flames. When somebody comes by him and just sort of like nudges him, and he is brought out of that trance. That is the third failure, unfortunately. I think that everybody's going to take 2 levels of exhaustion as they are harried and battered throughout the raiding of Easthaven.
That is unfortunate.
So while you are doing the work to fight the Duragar and evacuate the city, you find yourselves coming close to the town hall. And outside of town hall, you can see that there are a number of Duragar that have begun to storm it. When Lucas, you look up and you see that there is one Duragar in particular who has dragged the town speaker Daneth Whalen out, and he is struggling against him. And in the other hand, the Duragar has a glass jar, and he shouts something in Dwarvish to the rest of the Duragar there, and he smashes the jar on the ground, and from that jar begins to rise a familiar-looking Duragar who has been very small for the past few weeks and is now eager on becoming very large.
Oh, crap.
I would like everybody to go ahead and roll initiative again, as we're going to go into a combat here.
We're supposed to have 2 levels of exhaustion.
Yes.
So disadvantage on initiative, right?
Double check what exhaustion does. I know
Yeah,
at
the first level
it's-
is disability on ability checks, and since
Yes.
I'm pretty sure initiative is
Dex.
an ability check,
Yeah.
which now I roll well, thanks D&D Beyond.
right, and then at the second level of exhaustion, your speed is halved.
Mm-hmm. My 25 feet of speed.
You're a ranger, it's fine.
It's fine. We're doing all of this in Theater of the Mind anyway, so who's really tracking distances?
Not me.
I rolled a natural 1 for a 5.
Nice.
Lucas!
Lucas ain't having a good day.
It's that child just got into your head, man.
It's true.
So, yeah.
We didn't have a rest since our last session,
Oh.
did we?
You could have had a long rest since then, because you would have
We'd walked.
Several days
Yeah.
to get back.
exactly.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay, cool. Good.
I got a 12.
15.
12.
19.
15 and 19. Alrighty. Gonna go ahead and sort this out. What you're looking at here is 6 Durgar, and the big boy, whose name you would know is Dearth, and he is the son of Zardarok, the king of the Durgar. And he looks right mad. At the beginning of the round, it's going to be Stag.
What a good time for the person who is kind of lost in his, purpose. Anyway, I guess I'm going to cast Burning Hands at 3rd level on as many Duragar as I can get.
All right. I'll say that you can get 4 of them.
All right. Dex saves from 4 of them.
Okay. Here we go.
You're looking for a 14.
14, okay. Did I close out of that? I did not. Good.
She's okay.
That's successes from 3 of them and a failure from 1.
All right. I'm pretty sure it's half damage on a success.
All right. Go ahead and roll for damage.
So 20 on the person who failed, 20 fire damage, and 10 for the ones who succeeded.
Holy moly. Okay.
And then I think that's all I can do for this turn. But
they
getting
all go
up upon them.
They all go up in flames, and one of them falls to the ground in a charred lump. The rest of them turn around and draw their weapons, which are short swords.
Come at me!
They sure would like to. Okay. The first one is going to approach you, Stag, and attack you. Well, actually... Okay, yeah. One of them will approach you and attack you twice. It's a 21 and a 22.
Both hit.
All right. That's going to be 5 and 4. The remaining 2 are going to use their turns to enlarge themselves.
Sure, it's fine.
And then it is Rocky.
Okay. Rocky's gonna use a bonus action to... fuck it. Wild shape into a brown bear. And then he's gonna use 20 feet of his movement to head over to where Stag is and go for a bite and a claw, I believe. Yes, a bite and a claw.
All right. Are you which Durgar are you going to attack? The one that's on him, or one of the enlarged ones in the back? And then there's 2 more after that, as well as Dearth Sunblight.
He headed over to where Troll is, so he's going to attack the one on Troll.
Gotcha.
First one is a... Oh lord, what is your modifier? 6, 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
1d4, 1d8. Plus 4, 6. 10 points of slashing damage.
He's down.
Okay. Can I get to one of the enlarged ones?
Yes.
Cool. I'm a clom. This is in my final form. 24 to hit.
All right. 24 is going to hit.
And 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points of slashing damage.
All right, you get him too. So you run up and you like just slam the first one into the ground, and then like leap upon the second one, which is enlarged, and like I imagine like your bare teeth just sink into its neck and it falls down. Dang, Rocky, you scary. All right, then it's going to be Dirth's turn. He has he has begun to approach Daneth Whalen, and he looks up and kind of recognizes you as a threat. He is instead going to point at you, and I need you to make me an intelligence saving throw.
I'm not bad at these, actually. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right, you're going to make it.
I am proficient.
On a failure, nothing happens. So he just kind of narrows his eyes at you. Now, when you're a bear, do you use the intelligence of a bear?
No, I use mine.
It stays the same for you, right?
Oh,
okay.
If it's higher, I use it.
Gotcha. Just making sure. All right, so that was Dirth. Wesley, it's your turn, and Lucas, you're going to be on deck after the Duragar after him.
Now, who has the town speaker guy? Is it Dirth?
It is Dirth, but there is also a Duragar next to him.
Okay. So, basically, metagaming, do I get sneak attack on either of those guys? Because I have an ally within 5 feet.
You know what? I would say he counts as an ally, and he is struggling, so I think that would be enough of a distraction.
Excellent. All right, I'm going to let old Dirth have it with a sling bullet to the brain skull, hopefully. Come on. No, mother hugger. That's a 10.
Oh my goodness. The rolls are not being kind tonight, are they?
No, that was a 2. A 2. 2 plus 8 is 10. Okay. Yep. And then I guess I bonus action, I hide. Because now I feel stupid. So 30. I hide for 30. I'm so
Oh, now the rolls are working with you.
So embarrassed.
Amazing.
Vanished.
Disappears into the veil because of embarrassment.
He just evaporates.
Yep.
Oh, I love it. Okay. So looking at the battlefield right now, we've got a Duragar on an enlarged Duragar on Rocky. Behind him is Stag. We've got Dirth Sunblight up on the stairs of the town hall, along with another Duragar, and in between them there is a third Duragar. So there's 1, 2, 3 regular Duragar and Dirth. Yes, and then Wesley just took his turn. So let's have one guy run down and go be a problem for Lucas, maybe. He's gonna do that. That's gonna be a 21 and a 14 with his attacks.
21 hits.
Neither one hits?
The 21 hits.
21 hits, gotcha. Sorry. That's gonna be 7 slashing damage with his short sword.
Thank God for those temporary hit points.
And Lucas, it'll be your turn.
I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark again on the guy that just attacked me.
Okay.
And take a short sword strike at him. For 15?
That will just barely not hit.
Lucas will cry as a free action.
A lot of crying in this party right now.
Yep.
Oh, okay. And the final remaining Duragar is going to enlarge and start advancing towards Lucas. Stag, you're at the top of the round.
There's one that's attacking me, right?
That one was just killed by Rocky, but he does have
Cool.
another one right next to him.
But the Dirth, or whatever his name is like threatening the speaker.
East.
All right. Train of thought in Stag's head is I have to complete my quest. To do that, I've got to help these people, and I need to get that guy in charge on my side. So I'm going to have to kill the guy that's attacking him. So this is Scorching Ray, all 3 rays against Earth.
Oh my god.
Die.
Suddenly, Stag is capable of complex thought, and he's become the scariest person here.
Yeah, you say that, but that's a 10, a 14, and a 7 to hit.
Oh my god.
Oh, what a mess.
Well, the 14 will hit.
Okay, that's
The town's
2d6
on
fire damage.
There's orphans, there's flames, nuns. It's horrible.
That's 9 fire damage.
It's not nothing.
It's not nothing. It could have been much, much more. I rolled like a 4, a 1, and a 6.
All right. The enlarged Duragar is going to attack Rocky because, he's the closest guy here. That's a 19 and an 8.
The 8 definitely misses.
I'm
The
pretty sure.
19 also misses. Or hits, sorry.
The 19 does hit, though.
Yes, the 19 does hit.
All right, he comes at you with his enlarged short sword. That's going to be 10 slashing damage for you. And then it's your turn.
Bonus action. Rage. To everyone's horror.
Is this even your final form?
No. The bear stands up, hind legs, a hand shoots up out of the mouth and throat as another one grabs the lower jaw, and it kind of like just rips the bear skin off.
Yeah, he just does that.
I hate
It's
it
normal.
every time it happens.
I'm going to use a fun. I'm going to take bite for my rage this time around.
Oh boy.
And I'm attacking. So multi-attack. The claw is 5 and 7. 5 and 4, 9. Not going to hit. Bite. Not going to hit. It's
I've
great.
already rolled above a 10.
I rolled last round.
You did. We're doing great, guys.
We're doing
This
great.
is going to go well.
So this terrifying skeletal creature that comes out of the bear's mouth just gets into like a wrestling match with this enlarged Duragar.
Yeah.
And the two of them just start wrestling.
By the way, it did no damage to me because of the temp HP.
Cool. Dearth, on his turn, is going to look over at Stag and kind of recognize him as a threat. I need you to make me an intelligence saving throw.
Hey, guess what? That's my second net 1 in a row.
Oh my god.
For a 3.
Chuckle
Okay.
fucks. Chuckle fucks.
Troll's in a very upset state right now, so leave him alone.
And he takes advantage of that as he delves into your mind and twists it to force you to use your reaction to attack a creature of his choice. Make me a melee attack, please.
Okay, what type of melee attack? Because I don't have any weapons out right now. I could do Primal Savagery or pull my scimitar out and attack.
I'd say Primal Savagery. I feel like that's right.
Yeah, no, that's Stag. How's a 12 against whoever I'm attacking?
Well, I'm pretty sure that doesn't hit Rocky.
No, I don't think it does.
All right.
But he gets very fangy and clawy as well, with the poison dripping off of his fangs as he tries to bite at you.
Yep. He snaps at you, Rocky, and I think you don't even really notice. And then Stag, you blink back into you blink back to awareness and realize what you just did, and recognize that it was Dearth's will that caused it.
That guy's gonna be several pieces later.
Wesloy, it's your turn.
Lucas still has someone on him.
Yep.
All right. Popping from the ethereal plane somewhere, I will attempt to sling somebody to bits here. That's better. 26.
Oh, that'll definitely hit.
Okay, and then that. Okay, so far 9 damage, and where's it at? And an additional 8, so 17 altogether.
Awesome. That's totally going to take him down.
And the bonus action, I'm gonna disappear again. 24.
All right, sounds good. Lucas, the Duragar that you were engaged with, perishes. There are 2 remaining Duragar that are both enlarged. One is on Rocky, and the other one is making its way down the steps. And then there's Dearth Sunblight that is up at the top of the stairs at Town Hall.
As a bonus action, I will move my Hunter's Mark to Dearth, and I'm going to shoot him with my longbow.
All right.
Natural 20.
Oh, hell yeah.
Thank
Let's see
God.
some mega damage.
Get
It's
it,
not,
buddy.
it's not going to be that high.
You're going to double all of your dice, though. So you're going to double
At
your
1d8. Oh,
your-
the d6 too.
your weapon dice and your Hunter's Mark dice.
Yeah.
Five and a 1. So 10, 12 plus 6. So 18 damage to Dearth.
Awesome. That's a lot. You see him stagger as the an arrow sprouts from his shoulder, and I think he even loses his grip of Daneth Whalen, who begins to roll away and escape from the danger.
Lucas just takes a deep breath. He needed that.
Lucas needed a win. Okay, so the enlarged Duragar up on the stairs is going to rush down towards Rocky and back up his buddy. Here comes 2 attacks at advantage because these guys have Pactics for some reason.
Big Pactics.
That's going to be a 22 and a 14.
14 just hits my AC. Are their weapons magical?
They are not. It does not seem.
Cool.
But that's going to be 14 slashing damage on the first one and 14 slashing damage on the second one.
Reduced to 7.
All right, that's it for him. Stag, it's your turn.
How close can I get to Dearth with my halved movement?
I would say that you could get all the way up to him, but you're going to provoke an attack.
All right. Sag's kind of laser focused right now.
He's cool with that. That doesn't seem right. There we go. 16 to hit.
That matches my AC.
That's gonna hit.
Yep.
9 slashing damage for you as an enlarged short sword
Cool.
gets you in the side.
Ouch. Kind of. Oh wait, one more. There goes my temp HP. Anyway, I kind of want to burn this guy alive.
Okay. Sorry, Rocky, I didn't account for some damage. There's 6 and 7 more damage on you as they get their sneak attack.
Any more on me, or did you already account for that?
I already counted for it.
Cool. How does old Dearth look?
Dearth is looking pretty bad.
Okay. As Stag is walking towards him menacingly, with like a very like fire in his eye, I'm gonna make you roll. So create bonfire underneath him.
Oh, dang. Okay. It's dexterity, yeah?
Yes, dex save.
Okay, 19.
Okay, but he gets all upon into Dearth's business. That's it.
That's it. No half damage on the
And that's a cantrip. I don't think it gives half damage.
Okay, you're right.
But if he, sorry, let me reread this.
If he doesn't move,
any creature in the bonfire space, when I cast a spell, must succeed on Dex saving throw, and a creature must also make a saving throw when it moves into the bonfire space for the first time or ends its turn there.
Gotcha. Okay. So that's Stag.
So Stag's like trying to keep him in place to burn him there.
An enlarged Duragar is going to attack you, Stag.
Okay.
Oh, not Stag, sorry. It's going to attack Rocky. They're both on Rocky right now. Okay. A 13 probably doesn't hit you, right?
Nope, misses.
Okay. But a dirty 20 probably will.
Yes.
So that's going to be 10 piercing damage and an additional 7 damage. And that's it for the spy. That's going to be you, Rocky.
Well, it's time for some fun. He turns to... Which one of these guys looks the most banged up?
The first one that was on you.
Cool. I'm attacking him. First is a claw for... Oh, God, I have to remember modifiers. 6. 21?
Yes, that's going to hit.
And 12 points of slashing damage.
He goes down.
Rocky turns to the other guy and bites them. Natural 20.
Ah, damn.
So this is going to be funny. Oh, please, please, please. Yes! Plus 4, 19 points of piercing damage.
Oh my god, he's totally dead.
And I'm going to use a bonus action to eat a spell slot to heal myself.
Oh my god.
Fun fact.
When you say eat a spell slot,
You just go...
Okay. So
Are
this
you-
is. I'm going to describe this. I hope everyone is okay, because CW warning. It's gonna get weird.
light gore or heavy gore?
Heavy gore.
Okay.
Okay, so as a barbarian, a Path of the Beast barbarian, if I hit with my bite attack and I'm below half my HP, I get back my proficiency in HP.
Oh my god.
I'm also going to eat a spell slot. So what it looks like is Rocky turns, bends the guy's neck over, bites into it, tears away, and you see a Duragar-shaped soul go into his mouth.
Holy shit!
Fatality. That's just a Mortal Kombat move you've done there. Well done.
Nice.
Yes.
With that, all of the Duragar minions are down, and it's just you guys and Dearth.
Heals.
Speaking of, hello, my name's Dearth. I don't like the fact that this guy has come near me. I'm gonna do something about that. He's going to attack Stag twice with his mind poison dagger.
Here, brother.
10's gonna miss you, but a 16 might.
16 hits, yeah.
All right. Well, shit. This is going to do 4 piercing damage and 10 psychic damage. And that is it for him.
That's fine. My brain already hurts.
Wesley! You can't hurt my brain more than it hurts itself.
All right. Yeah. Coming from the shadows of a building or out of the snow, 50 caliber marble fling at him.
God.
I'm sorry. Did he end his turn in the bonfire? Well, first I have to check to see if the bonfire went away.
Oh, shoot. You're right. He would have moved away from that.
Okay.
But he would have provoked.
All right. Well, my bonfire stays up and provoke. 21 to hit.
Hits.
Sorry. Sorry, Chibi. You were about to
Oh,
hit him
it's
too
all
at the
good.
same
It's all
time.
good.
Maybe he'll survive so you can get it the kill.
No, I'm all good about it.
Gotta keep me honest, man. That's how only what works.
17 acid damage.
Well, it was a nice thought. Is this primal savagery?
Yeah.
With your teeth?
With my teeth.
Oh my god! So like
We're just eating people.
Rocky's over here just slurping up souls.
He's just gonna like dig his claws and teeth into him and like drag him back into the fire.
You gotta
tries to get out of the fire, but Stag comes through the flames to grab him and then just drags him screaming back in. Terrifying. I love it. Beautiful. What a great team.
You guys have the best party members who are very unhinged.
So Lucas, as you had moved your hunter's mark onto that guy, at just that moment, as he screams in Dwarvish, he says, you can hear him say Zardarak, and then like something else in Dwarvish as like apparently he calls to his father for vengeance, and as he does so, there is a shudder through the air as you can feel wing beats beginning to approach, and the Chardalyn dragon comes down and lines all of you guys up and is going to try and get you with a breath weapon. Because he's a big old dick like that. I need everybody to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no, my one weakness, rolling. Hey, a 22.
Not bad.
27.
Very good. Rocky, I need a dex save.
Okay, why?
I'll let you know in a sec.
Okay.
It's something he can see, right?
Yes.
Oh, good.
It's something you can see.
Advantage! Thank God. One was a 1, the other's a 17, so 21.
That is also a success. Did everybody get more than 16? Or rather 16 or more?
12.
Oh no.
Oh,
Yep.
GB!
Yep.
All right, everybody's going to be taking half of this, except for GB, who takes the full.
I will uncanny dodge.
Oh, then
And
you
so
will
I will
also
take
take
half.
half of this. Gross! All right, it's 26 radiant damage. As your skin prickles and burns, and all you can see is white, and all you can hear is this terrible thrumming buzz that just kind of permeates your entire being. And then it ends, and the Chardalyn dragon flies by. You can go ahead and move your hunter's mark to him. As he does so, he turns around and begins to regard you with an evil glare. And it becomes clear that he has chosen to engage with you. And I think that now it is a good time for us to go on to our break. I say as slowly as possible so that Stephen can become aware.
I am going to have to... I do have to cast it again because I lost concentration. I double checked.
Oh no!
Nah.
Buddy!
Mm-hmm.
Mike, so, haha, there, you have seen me talking and speaking with my mouth words, but now the sounds line up with it as well. We're going to go to our break. We're going to be back in 5 to 10 minutes. Don't go no place unless it's to grab a food, grab a drink, grab a friend, or possibly get into indoradventure.redbubble.com. Pick yourself up something nice, and we'll see you guys shortly. All right, everybody. See you soon. I would say that we're back, but it's just me for right now. Hello, everybody. We've returned from our break. We're going to be swapping over to the people who actually matter here in a minute. So I just wanted to say thanks for joining us, and I will see you at the end. But until then, here are the people who, again, matter for today.
Steven, you matter.
Thank you. It's you guys now.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. We're fighting a dragon. Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons. Here's my dragon. Are you guys ready? All right. Technically, Technically, the Chardalyn dragon has already taken its first turn. It has blasted at you with its radiant beam of energy. So that is its first turn. And then next, it's going to be Stag. We're just going to keep the same initiative we had in the last combat. We're just getting right into it, baby. Let's do this.
Okay, well, it's up to me.
There's the dragon is flying above you. It has a ridiculous fly speed.
I
It can
see.
It can go 90 feet in a round.
I see. I see.
That's its speed, which means that it could go even go twice that if it double moves. It's awful. So it is circling about.
Now, see, the question here is, can I summon my wildfire spirit in the air?
That's a good question.
Yes.
I
What is?
think I can.
He
Okay.
has a fly speed, I think.
Hover. Yes.
Oh hell yeah!
Anyway, so before he summons his wildfire spirit, he has a little internal heart-to-heart with it, essentially explaining, like, I'm getting to it. I have to help these people first, and then I can go do the thing. So just help me out, and we'll get to where we need to go.
I feel like it doesn't really it doesn't really communicate with you as coherently as that.
Mhm.
And I think that like maybe Stag is trying to communicate that coherently with it, but like basically, it just your your internal headspace, your mind palace, whatever piece you have left in there, is becoming more and more chaotic. Basically, from your perspective, it's just a slow zoom on your face as the flames grow ever higher. As it presses further and further for what it wants. And basically, the conclusion that it comes to is that it will help you, but you have to release the rage from within.
Okay. Your center. Breathe in 6 seconds. Oh shit, the round's over. He's going to cast a summon wildfire spirit on the dragon. Can it make a dex saving throw for me?
Yes, it can. Hello, I'm a dragon.
Great.
I'm making a dex save. Natural 1.
Okay, cool, fun.
Hold on, let me just check.
If it has advantage on dex saves.
Or a
Yeah,
legendary resistance.
Is this a spell?
No, it is. Well, I don't think it is a spell-like ability. It's just an ability.
But is it a magical effect?
I guess that it's an elemental effect.
Never mind. I've just rolled with advantage, and it's a 4.
Okay.
Carry on.
Well, so that's 2d6 fire damage, so 5. Great. But the wildfire spirit's just going to be chasing it down now. I don't know how well it's going to work with its 90 speed and my wildfire spirit's 30 feet speed. Whatever. And then I'm also going to, as a bonus action, cast my healing spirit next to me at 2nd level, and it's going to immediately give me 2d6 healing for
Okay.
9.
Tell me again how much damage that was?
5 fire
5.
damage.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then I think it can take its action after my turn. So that was just the damage it takes from being summoned, and then on its turn, it's going to make a ranged attack against the dragon.
Okay.
What's my spell attack is +6. So that's a 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
And then it's a d6 fire damage plus my spell modifier for question mark. 5 fire damage. It's another 5.
Okay. I imagine that what this looks like from a distance. This is a black dragon against a pitch black sky. So basically, looking up, you can only really see it when you see its form pass in front of the stars or in front of the borealis that coats the sky every night. and like there's just a moment where you see a flash of orange light as it goes bump, like as it just fucking hits your wildfire spirit like a mosquito on the motorway.
Yeah, like a bug on the highway.
Yeah, exactly. And then like that point of light starts throwing flames at it from a distance, and peppering it with fire. Rocky, it's your turn with Wesloy on deck.
Ooh. Okay. Well, the bear form is gone, so it is a very fangy Rocky left. He's going to pull a javelin out from a pack on his back and huck it at the Chardalyn dragon. Natural 20 with a javelin.
Nice.
Crit. Too bad I don't add rage to this. 10 points of piercing damage.
All right. Anything else for you, my friend?
That is all.
All
As a
right.
side note, if any of you need healing, come give Rosawind a tag and she can give you 2d6 healing.
Oh, yes, please. Rocky will move 20 feet over to Rosewind. Please.
What does Rosewind look like, Stag?
Well, is she still a skeleton?
I think that. Well, describe what she was supposed to look like.
I mean, she is it's a healing spirit, so like a kind of ethereal shape of a deer, and she is a lithe doe, probably like any white-tailed deer.
And she is gentle,
Mhm.
and she is graceful. But when she turns to look at Box of Rocks, I want to say that like half of her face is skeletal, and the bones of that are glowing with like a red hot embers, and flames lick off the side of her face.
Pretty please.
And she'll like the very soft like deer moves forward with her nose and taps you, and you can take 2d6 healing.
Yep.
Please.
But as she gets closer, you can hear the crackling of flames. So that's Rocky. Wesloy, it's your turn with Lucas on deck.
So, I guess I will shoot it when it comes swiping by, but I am going to make sure that we are scattered. No more of that laser breath to hit all of us. So, Saling. Oh my God. With +8, that's 3, so 11. So I assume it does not have a 10 armor class.
Nope.
Okay. Bonus action, hide.
All right. So that's Wesloy. Lucas, it's your turn with the dragon on deck.
And Wesley, did you need any healing?
No. Nope.
Okay. Rocky, an additional d8 because of my enhanced
Healing.
bond that I forgot about.
Mm-hmm. Healed me back to max.
I'm gonna shoot an arrow at it.
All right, I want
I'm
to see it.
assuming my short swords are not gonna reach. Ooh, that's probably not gonna hit. 15.
15's gonna miss.
Right. And can I still see Wesloy? Or is he in for me too?
What was your stealth there, Wesloy?
26.
If that doesn't beat your passive and you don't make a perception check that beats that, then that's a no.
Okay. Well, that's the end of my turn. I will not healing word him.
I don't need any healing currently.
Okay.
Oh Christ! Yes, I do, because we
You took
20 some damage. Oh,
you
mugger
took the
hugger.
full damage.
Was that?
No, I managed to dodge it. Uncanny dodge.
Oh, yeah.
For being a
So
rogue.
it was only 13 damage, right? But still.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't really need the heals then because we had 10 temp. So I'm only down 3 hit points.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
fine.
Whew. I
You're
can live.
fine. It's okay.
All right.
Anything else for you, Lucas?
Nope, that'll
Uh-oh.
be it.
It's fine. It's fine. Question mark. It's fine.
He's back.
Yes, it is. Okay. All right. So that's Lucas. It's going to be the Chardalyn Dragon with Stag on deck. Chardalyn Dragon is going to attempt to recharge its breath weapon. It does not. So instead, it's going to swoop down over the top of you, and as it does so, you can feel that malevolent presence permeate your very being. And as it does so, I would like everybody to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom's the one thing I'm good at. 23.
16.
11.
Buddy.
I'm supposed to be good at
Us,
it.
us small folk, yeah, 11.
I don't know how you guys managed it, but you took all of my bad luck, so thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
If you have anything that helps you against being charmed, go ahead and do this at advantage.
Just
I think
against
that
magic.
applies to Stag and Stag alone.
Yep, my first roll's better.
All right. Anybody who got less than a 16? Was that just Lucas?
Westloy.
And also Wesley?
We twinned at 11.
Do you
Alright.
have anything like being hidden from the dragon? Like, does the dragon need to see you to target you with this ability?
Any creature with an intelligence of 4 or more that is within 30 feet of the dragon.
So it's just kind of like a passive. All right.
Yeah, unfortunately, yes. Okay, so everybody who succeeded on that is immune to the dragon's malevolent presence for the next 24 hours. Everybody else has become charmed by the dragon. A creature charmed in this way fixates on another creature or object that the dragon mentally chooses and must, on each of its turns, move as close as it can to that target and use an action to make a melee attack against it. If the dragon doesn't choose a target, the charmed creature can act normally on its turn. I think it's going to choose Rocky because he is scary. Rocky, beware. Yes. That is the dragon's turn. He swoops back around. Stag, it is you.
Cool. I'm going to use my Wildfire Spirit. I can cast my spells through it, so I'm sure it's within 120 feet of either me or the Wildfire Spirit. And cast Scorching Ray at it.
Damn. All right, let's see it.
That should be 3 attacks. Yep. That's not good. That's okay. And that's even better. So an 8, a 15, and a 19.
The 19 hits.
Cool. So it's a D6 plus a D8.
2d6, because it's Scorching Ray.
Yeah, 2d6. Sorry, you're right. So that's 13 fire damage total. Going to use a bonus action to have Rosewind heal me for 2d6 and a d8 for that much. And then on my Wildfire Spirit's turn, it's also going to shoot a fiery laser at it for a 21 to hit.
That'll do it.
For 5 fire damage.
Okay. You guys are going to nickel and dime your way to victory.
That's the name of the game.
All right, Stag, that's you. Rocky, you're next. You can actually see Wesloy and Lucas beginning to turn on you with a strange look in their eyes. In fact, you don't see Wesloy because he's still stealthed.
Well, buck them because I have a plan. I want to get on top of a building.
Okay.
And if the Chardalyn dragon passes within 15 feet of me, I'm activating my Coiling Grasp tattoo to grapple it.
Neato. I like that. It is a huge creature.
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Just checking. So you're readying your action for that?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Family.
Well, Wesloy and Lucas. Wesloy, you're going to be first, and Lucas is going to follow you. So, as I said, you are compelled to approach him and do melee attacks, or a melee attack.
But can they reach me since both of their speed is halved and they can only move half
They
of 25?
are also both small people. So I'm going to say that you could probably double move and get right up on him, but you probably won't have enough time to attack him. Okay. Wesloy and Lucas both make their moves up to him. What does it look like when Wesloy and Lucas are under the influence of the Chardalyn dragon, do you think?
I think he just looks just very intense. Just I'm gonna get this done. I'm a hero.
Aw.
This is what I'm supposed to do.
For my input for Lucas, can Rocky look like the Duragar he was supposed to fight?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I could see that. And I think that their eyes are actually like milked over and glowing, very similar to the way that the Chardalyn dragon's eyes do. And at the end of your turns, you actually get the opportunity to do another wisdom save to save out of this.
Tell us when.
22.
22 is going to save.
Oh, so right now, gotcha.
What'd you get, Wesley? Oh, yeah, go ahead.
5.
5. Unfortunate.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is gonna be my life now.
So Lucas, you blink back into you blink back to awareness, and you realize that the Duragar that you are about to attack is in fact not a Duragar but Rocky, and that's when the dragon swoops down. It is going to try and charge its breath weapon again, and fortunate for him, he does recharge that breath weapon, and there are 3 people that are standing very close to each other. So I would like to get dex saves from all of y'all.
Uh, 20, dirty.
30,
Alright.
20.
Cool.
Wesley, buddy.
DB is having a night as well.
It's all 1s, 2s, and 3s, man.
GP, no.
Plus 8 on my dex save. With the 3 is 11.
11. All right.
You have uncanny dodge, right?
But I do have uncanny dodge, so it's still
Okay.
half.
So you
Could be
will
even
all
less.
take half of 37.
Woo!
Rosewind still has 1 bit of healing left.
That is 18 for you all who are... I can't remember the term. Dyscalculia.
Sure, yes.
Dyscalculia.
Just
As the dragon swoops down Rocky, I believe you wanted to do a grapple.
Yep. It has to make a DC 15 strength saving throw against magic, so it's a magical item.
It's a magic one. Oy. Well, it gets a 30.
You know what? I'm gonna stand on this roof and continue doing this, because eventually it'll roll a 1.
Full disclosure, my friend. He's got magic resistance, so he rolls at advantage. And his saving throws for strength are plus 11.
He could still
So
roll
you're
under
saying
a 3.
there's a chance.
There's a chance. Because narratively, there's no way for me to actually pin this thing down at the moment, so I'm just gonna stand on this fucking roof and launch tentacles.
Okay.
Rocky, I have an idea. You might like it.
Go on. Is it jump on the dragon's back? Because that was idea number 2.
I mean, it's Stack's turn now.
All right, first question. Would Lesser Restoration knock our friend Wesley out of it.
You know, I'd be willing to allow it.
Yeah. Yeah. So I see, or Stag sees that Wesley, you know, the calm, collected, murdery guy, is going after our friend. It's just like, step out of it, bro. We need you over here. And cast lesser restoration on him. And then like points at Rosewind, like, come get the healing. And then he's going to have the wildfire spirit come on down to Rocky, use its speed to alight next to Rocky, and it's going to prepare fiery teleportation to teleport
Yes!
Rocky and whoever else is next to Rocky on top of the dragon when it gets within range.
Oh my god, Stag's the fucking MVP. Hell yeah. All right, anything else for him?
Those are all the things I can, or actually I think the wildfire spirit moves independently on its turn.
Mhm.
So I still, oh wait, no, I use restoration. Yep, that's all I can do.
All right. Okay. So that's okay. So that is Stag. Rocky, it's your turn with Wesley on deck.
I'm a huck a javelin at it.
I believe in you.
I believe in me too. Not bad. 21.
That'll do it. Damage, please.
For 7 points of piercing damage.
Anything else for you?
I'm gonna get ready to jump.
All right. Wesley?
I have a bonus action, so actually I don't know that this is gonna happen. So yeah, that's it.
Did I have to move somewhere to get healed?
Yeah, you'd have to jump
Yes.
back down from where Rocky was and come and over and boop Rosewind.
All right.
I could have had her run over towards you since I snapped you out of it.
But
So,
here's a question. Does he have to end his turn next to her?
no, the first time that he enters her space on his turn.
Gotcha. Okay. So Rosewind will actually
She can like gallop over and like be up on the roof with you guys and the fire spirit.
she like
all of you
does
getting
it
ready to
very
jump.
floaty and very graceful. And then just like boy.
So
Um,
that's 2d6 and 1d8 of healing for you.
all right. Do you have those available?
Yeah, sure, I can roll real quick.
All right. Cool.
That's going to be a total of 12 healing for you, bud.
Nice. Thank you.
And Rosewind disappears into the ether, having completed her task.
Crackle, crackle, crackle.
Crackle, crackle, fire sounds and smells, burning flesh, uncomfortable.
All right. It is Wesley's turn.
I got healed, and then dragon is
Flying about.
okay. So within sling range or not?
Yes, I'd say within sling range.
All right. Then I will daka with a sling. That's much better. 27 hits, I assume.
Yes, it does.
All right. Thank goodness. And start with that. That's 6. I do not get sneak attack damage, but I will. I will call forth the whales from the grave and basically ghost pirates appear on the dragon and just start punching it for 9 necrotic damage. Unless it's a
Nice.
construct, it wouldn't take that.
Oh, it is a construct.
That's why I asked. I had to keep it. So they're punching it, and then we realize that it's not alive.
Bang, bang, bang.
Yep. Cool. Totally worth finding that out.
What was the damage from the sling itself, though?
Can you look back at your dice?
I can look. It's up on Roll20 or D&D Beyond. the other one. 9.
9.
Thank you.
Yeah,
No, wait,
thanks.
6. 6.
Gotcha. Okay.
Cute.
All right. If there's nothing else from Wesloy, then it's Lucas with the dragon on deck.
Other than to move away.
You don't want to be
not
on
be in
team.
this group of people anymore.
Nope.
So
No.
if I don't move, I'm going to be on the dragon next turn. Okay.
You have to
I'm
be
gonna-
willing. You have to be willing.
I'm going to use this turn to cast Cure Wounds at second level then.
All right.
2 3s. Plus 3, so 9 points of healing. And I'm going to brace myself. I think that's all I can do.
What does your wildfire spirit look like, Tyler?
I think the wildfire spirit looks like Stone Point, right?
Yeah.
So also like a tall, majestic
Anybody
stag.
seen Bambi?
Anyone seen Bambi? Tall, like somehow like his chest is puffed out, even though he's a four-legged deer,
Yeah.
with just giant antlers, but like the flames like wreathed amongst the antlers and like kind of just like a mane down his spine.
He's voiced by Patrick Stewart in the sequel.
And I want to say more of his body, other than compared to Rosewind, is like the skin
Skeletal.
sloughed off and skeletal, and like definitely the at least one eye. So like a pinprick of light is where his eye should be.
I love it.
And
Perfect.
and that pinprick of light is locked on to the dragon. So as soon as it swoops down, it's going to teleport.
So it's like
onto his back.
it's standing there like all like majestic, but its head is just tracking it as it swoops around. All right, cool. Lucas, you've just done your healing. Are you doing anything else?
I don't think I can.
All right. Well, Chardalyn Dragon's gonna swoop back around. It's gonna try and recharge its breath weapon, which it does. But the teleport's gonna proc before that happens.
Oh, nice. So like it's gonna go to breathe the fire on these guys, and like as it
Yes.
does so, they just nothing personal, kid.
Yes, just shoo! It goes in to go blah, like the two of you have to like stand there until the very last second, just staring it down, all brave. And you watch the breath begin to form in its throat. And just as it comes at you, you teleport, and suddenly you hear flames just for a moment, and then you land. And have to hold on immediately as you begin to feel the wind whip about you. Stag, it is your turn.
This is everything I could have ever wanted. Boy, oh boy, I don't have much spell slots left, actually.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh boy.
I mean, do my thing.
Yeah, do it.
Woo! How many? Like 5, 6, 25?
We're at Fangirl. Hi.
I love how
So-
we can't see Steven.
Yeah, I know.
As he says, like a lich from the darkness.
Well, when we get subs, I take this here, and even though my family's sleeping, I hit this guy in the face.
Thank you for the 5 subs, word fangirl. We're riding a dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Not in the sexy way.
Yet.
It's kind of sexy.
Let's see. All right, so you guys are on a dragon with my wildfire spirit, and if a spell has a distance of other than self, I can cast it through my wildfire spirit. So which one of you two that are on the dragon need healing?
Probably Lucas. I'm the barbarian.
Lucas, Stone Point is going to like a pointing dog, kind of, and like just point at you and touch you with its nose and cast Cure Wounds on you.
Yeah, the one hoof goes up.
And that's going to be 2d8 of healing.
I boop the snoot to get the healing.
You get
Hell
the
yeah.
boop the snoot, get the heal for 9 points of healing. And that's my action. And I'm just here to watch you guys do your work because I've got not much left. Have fun.
Nice. All right, Rocky, it's your turn with Wesley on deck.
We're on top of the back of the dragon. My rage has dropped, so Rocky goes for a club in his pocket, and he drags his hand along the shaft and maul head and casts Shillelagh on it. So he's gonna start hitting the Chardalyn dragon while on the back.
All right, let's see it.
Does a 21 hit?
A 21 does hit.
Hit it from the back. 10 points of bludgeoning damage, magical bludgeoning damage.
That's good. Clang, clang, clang. You're leaving dents all up and down its back. Anything else for you, my friend?
Tactical assessment. I'll do it on my next turn.
Okay. Wesley, it's your turn with Lucas on deck.
All right. As it comes by, 50 caliber sling marble.
And at this point, it now has people on its back who are your allies, which would
Yes.
give you your sneak attack.
Exactly. Come on now. 18.
18 hits.
Excellent. All right. Begin with 6 damage, and where is sneak attack? Let's do that for another 12 damage. And I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Hex. So,
Ooh. He has Hex now, does he?
yes, he does. His eye kind of gleams and stares at him, and what? For another 5 points of damage.
Oh. Oh, you're starting to really pack it on, baby.
Yeah. If he was, all my damage is necrotic though, so I'm like, half my stuff I can't use.
Necrotic is, well, I mean, it doesn't have any resistances or immunities to necrotic.
It doesn't as a construct.
It is a construct, but it doesn't have
Right.
any resistances or immunities to necrotic.
Nice. Okay.
So only
So
if,
unless
like,
your
the-
thing specifically says
Yeah,
it doesn't
I'll
affect
look.
constructs.
I'll look for that.
Is it just hex damage?
Well, that was Hex. I don't think Hex is.
Hex is necrotic by nature.
Yeah,
Is it?
but I think that one ability you were saying says that it
Yeah, it doesn't
specifically
affect
doesn't do
constructs.
damage to constructs.
Okay. Yeah, but
Anyway,
necrotic is still
I'll look.
fine. So long
Okay.
as it doesn't say anything about constructs, you're good.
Cool. I'll look him up.
Uh-huh. All right. So that is Wesley. Lucas, it's your turn. You're on the back of a dragon. Wow. You can see Easthaven from here.
I enjoy the view for a second, and then I start swinging with my short swords.
And it has disadvantage on strength checks. Thank you very much.
Ooh.
The extra little bit of a heck.
I just want everybody to know he's taken 69 damage.
Nice. Question and a little bit of trying to get some meta knowledge in here. Could you make that disadvantage to dex checks? Unless
no, strength, please. Strength, please.
Okay,
Strength,
cool.
please.
Cool.
Okay, all right.
21 for my first hit.
That'll hit, totally.
Oh. Wow, that's bad. Oh, no, it's not. Just kidding.
Because Tyler, it's checks, not saves.
So 11
I
damage on the
forgot about
first
that.
one.
I'm sorry, how much damage was that?
11 on the first hit?
Okay. Is this a magical weapon?
No.
Okay.
And then the second one does not hit because it's a 9.
Okay. Gotcha. Anything else for you, Lucas? You've Hunter's marked him, correct?
Yes, I rolled that damage.
Okay, cool. Just checking.
Mhm.
Just checking.
Does anybody look rough that's within 60 feet of me? Okay, I'll give you a second level healing word. Oh wait, I use my bonus action to use my second attack. I can't do that. Just kidding.
At the end of the round, there is the sound of shuffling as... did Wesloy hide again?
I could not because I bonus action cast Hex.
10 towners in cold weather clothing come shambling out of the wreckage, their eyes milked over with the rage of the dragon as they come forward and attempt to swing at Stag and Wesloy. It's going to be 3 for Stag, 2 for Wesloy. A 14 doesn't hit you, Stag? Okay, so one of these is going to hit you. You're going to take 3 bludgeoning damage.
Cool.
Does a 14 hit you, Wesloy?
No.
Okay, so no damage for you. But there is a small crowd gathering around you as about 5 people attempt to hit you. I'm going to go ahead and give them their wisdom saves to see if they save out of this. One of them blinks and drops whatever piece of debris they were swinging at you and begins to step back, kind of confused as to what they were doing just then. All right, that's it for them. It is the dragon's turn. It is flying about. It is not pleased with the creatures upon its back. And it is going to try and regain its breath weapon. It does not. It is going to try and claw at the creatures on its back. That seems about right. 30 for Rocky and a 28 for Lucas. And I don't think it can reach you with any other one of its weapons. I'm pretty sure those hit you guys. So that's going to be 17 damage on Rocky and 17 damage on Lucas. The dragon is just spinning through the air and clawing at its back the way that it does that you would see like a dog or like a bear or a wolverine, some sort of critter with like claws, just trying to get at whatever thing ails it on between its shoulder blades. That's the dragon. Stag, it's your turn with Rocky on deck.
All right, question for you two. Healing from my wildfire spirit for one of you, or the slimmest chance of you guys getting advantage on this thing?
Healing, give it to Lucas.
Boop the snoop again, Lucas. I doubt Fairy Fire would actually hit. That's not much. That's 6 points of healing for you, Lucas. And Stag is just like holding these guys that are trying to hit him back, like, I'll deal with you later.
I also think Fairy Fire like stays in that location, so it would just fly right out of it too.
Oh, does it?
No,
think
it
it's-
highlights the...
Yeah, as soon as it's highlighted, I'm pretty sure it
Yeah.
stays with the creature.
Also, we would probably have to make that save as well.
Yeah, it's gonna hit us either way. Just need advantage.
No, it's
That
fine.
advantage might be deadly.
Oh, whatever. Boy, that's it for my turn. You guys got a little bit more healing for me until I'm out. And I already used all my 3rd level spell slots, so none of you are getting revivified.
It's fine.
Quack.
Quack. There's a cleric here somewhere.
All right, so that was Stag. Rocky, it's your turn with Wesley on deck.
Okay. You follow me, cameraman? Because all the parts are in place.
Okay, I'm watching. I'm following you. What's going on?
Rocky rages
All right.
and sprouts a serpentine-like tail.
Oh, okay.
He's going to... Can I wrap it protectively around Lucas?
Because
Because I'm going to grapple a wing.
Oh, okay.
He's trying to sabotage the plane. He's bringing it down.
Are you? So are you gonna try and basically like fold its wing in so that it cannot remain in flight?
Yes, with a grapple check. It has disadvantage on an athletics check because it has disadvantage on strength. I have a shot.
I'm into it.
Well, yeah, if you grapple a creature, its speed becomes 0, so technically this works.
It does. I'm into it. Let's see how this goes.
Boy howdy. I got
What'd
a
you get?
14.
It's enough. It got a 12.
Yeah!
Oh my god. The way that this looks to Lucas has got to be terrific. So like Rocky like looks up and you can I imagine you like see his face elongate as he returns to this creature like form, and the this like spine like tail just protrudes from his back and wraps around Lucas, and he begins to crawl his way up these wings, and he just wraps one big long limb around the wing and hugs it in tight as he basically puts this dragon wing in a full Nelson, and then you can feel the plummeting as it begins to go down to the earth.
Before Rocky grabs the wing, he turns to Lucas. You be good.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna let you do this. Lucas will be completely protected from the damage that occurs here. I reckon the dragon would be about 50 feet up in the air. So here comes some damage. 15 bludgeoning damage for Box of Rocks and the Chardalyn dragon.
Halved because I'm raging.
Halved because he has resistance against bludgeoning. All right. Dragon's on the ground now, tough guy.
You know what that means?
You know
Where
what
did it
that
crash?
means?
Is this like Skyrim where like it crashes right in front of me so I can attack it?
Yeah, no, of course. Like the pathing wouldn't allow it to just go off to someplace random,
It makes,
especially
like,
with your health halved like that.
Makes an incredibly awkward bend and like
Yeah, it's
glitches
just
out
like
slightly.
turns midair and just like jackknifes to the ground. Amazing. Slides to your feet. I guess that was Rocky's turn. Wesloy.
All right, if it's here, then I will zip up and start stabbing rather than shooting. Yeah, let's go ahead and short sword. 24 to hit.
Yes, that will hit.
All right. All right. Start off with 10 damage. And then we will go sneak attack. So that's another 13 damage.
Nice.
And then where is Hex? Is under spells, so click over here. And 6 damage.
Nice. I have got Shadow of the Colossus music blaring inside my head right now. Okay, that was Wesloy. Lucas, it's your turn with the dragon on deck. You have been protected from the falling damage by your good friend Box of Rocks. You come sliding out from his tail, and you you find yourself on the ground next to a struggling Chardalyn dragon.
I'm gonna
Sparks
cast.
are flying out of its joints. You can see glowing from between its interlocking limbs.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word at 2nd level on Box of Rocks.
Hi.
Oh god. 4 plus 3, 7 points of healing. And I'm gonna attack with my short sword on the dragon. For a 18.
That's gonna hit.
Nice.
If the dragon's on the ground, is it prone, giving Lucas advantage?
Yes. Of course it is. It's got to be, right?
Yeah, that didn't help. 10 points of damage.
Nice. All right. Anything else for you, Lucas?
Nope. Because I think if I move, I'm gonna get an opportunity attack. So I'm gonna stay right here.
All right. The commoners are going to try and attack Wesloy and Stag once more. 2 attacks for Stag. That's a 16 and a 10. Does a 16 hit you, Stag?
16 does hit. Sorry, and also my camera's doing the thing again. Sorry.
Okay, 1 bludgeoning damage for Stag. Does a
Thank you.
15 hit Wesloy?
No, it does not.
All right. These guys do not hit you. They are going to attempt to save out of their this. They do not. Okay, so that happens. Chardalyn Dragon, at the beginning of its turn, is going to stand up. It's still got a fucking Rocky hanging out on his wingy. He do not like that. So with his radiant breath recharging, he's going to turn around and exhale that radiant energy right at Rocky and get nobody else in it. Give me a dex save, my friend. It is an effect you can see.
Rocky's just natural 20 for 24.
Oh my god. All right, so you're going to take half of 33 radiant damage. And that is the dragon's turn. Stag, it is you with Rocky on deck.
It's still on the ground. I can still attack it.
Yes, though it is no longer prone.
Okay. Well, primal savagery at it. For a 19 to hit.
Nice, totally hits.
That's going to be 14 acid damage.
Ouch. You come at it, and like you're biting it, right?
I'm trying to calm the inner anger, the inner rage. So I'm just clawing at it.
Oh, I see. Okay, well, you come leaping at it. You dig your claws into the leather of its wings, and you just come sliding down like a cat on drapes. And you watch as the acid hisses in the claw marks that you have created.
Nice.
And very much like shredded drapes, it begins to flutter in the wind. It does not seem like the Chardalyn dragon is going to begin flying again anytime soon. Rocky, it's you with Wesley on deck.
Ooh, I'm just gonna double check something. Grappled condition. This one. Speed becomes 0. Compare for his condition is. Okay, cool.
Yeah, all it does is reduce her speed to 0.
Which is great. Yeah. I'll maintain the grapple, and then with a free hand, just use that club that he has infused with shillelagh and just start bashing the wing in.
I like it. Very good.
I can't reckless this because it's using my wisdom score and not my strength score. So, quack. 16 to hit.
16's gonna miss.
Okay. Do I get anything else? No. That's it.
All right. Wesley, it's you with Lucas on deck.
Wesley will run up its back, try to get to somewhere that he believes might be vulnerable, and just start digging the short swords in.
All right. There's all kinds of panels that are like sticking out and like trying to lock back into place. You get your swords under there and like try and wiggle them around and do some damage.
All right. That's one. Dirty 20.
Totally hits.
And dirty 21.
Nice.
All right, and then sword 7 and 7, 9 so far, and then some sneak attack damage. Sneak attack for another 11, and hex for gotta click out, and for 6.
All right.
And
Anything else for you, my friend?
We will keep the because of the hex. We'll keep the disadvantage on strength.
Cool. All right, Lucas, it's you. This thing is looking pretty bad. Sparks are flying out of every interlocking part. Your friends are running up and down its back. We've got Box of Rocks holding down its wing. We've got Troll Stagger with his claws out, dragging them down the other wing. Wesley's just stabbing on the back. What do you do?
I think Lucas is going to do something he hasn't done in combat yet, and he's going to wild shape into a brown bear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We're going to multi-attack.
You could do this the entire time.
Yep. I just use
Why
it to
didn't you
travel.
tell us?
I use it
Can't
to run
speak
my
with
snowball.
animals.
For the bite, 11 plus 6, 17.
That's totally gonna hit. Yes.
Amazing. Oh god, all the dice, all the different dice. Where's my D8? Where'd it go? I swear it was here. A 1 plus 4, 5 plus. I think Hunter's Mark still works with.
Yes, because you maintain concentration as a when you wild shift.
And it's still a weapon attack.
So 6 points of damage for the bite.
Amazing.
I rolled 2 ones. And then my claw attack is a natural 20.
Oh my god.
66 plus 4.
Yeah.
You got a sneak attack, baby.
So 28 points of damage
Oh my
on that claw
god.
attack.
This was Lucas's win. This is Lucas's win.
Okay.
I'm gonna try this bear thing out for a little bit.
Lucas, I think that you have a strangely peaceful moment in the midst of this battle. You look around, you see Easthaven in flames, and the weight of what has happened settles over you. And you look up at this creature writhing under the attacks of your friends, and you decide that you're not just going to stand by and watch this happen. And like I imagine it's like a slow motion moment of just Lucas standing up, the fur sprouting from underneath his clothing, and he reaches up like with his fucking bare arms and rips this thing's head off. The Chardalyn dragon is slain. As you do so, the head just goes flying across the snow. The whole thing begins to shudder, and pieces begin to fall off. Chardalyn just falls, plink, plank, plink, plunk. And I want to say it even explodes a little bit. Like it's violent. Like a wing goes flying off in this direction. Chardalyn just begins to rain down over the town, and you turn around, and the people that were once attacking you blink as their eyes begin to clear. That malevolent presence has begun to fade. And they look up, and one of them points and says, "Hey, isn't that the hero of Easthaven?"
As I turn back into a gnome and then just kind of sit down.
Oh.
Rocky, like, sheds all of his fur and sits down next to Lucas and puts an arm around his shoulder. Why didn't you do that from the beginning?
I don't know. I usually just use it to hang out with Snowball.
Huh.
Speaking of, Snowball runs up and licks your face.
Oh, good boy.
Stag lies down amongst the rubble and just staring up at the sky.
Wesley is swearing in some deep speech and still stabbing the thing as it's kind of exploding around him.
Oh, I love it. There is a lot of chaos in the city, but for once the dragon has ceased to raise it. Rocky, you look up and you can see that there are still Duragar that are raising the city of Easthaven. And you can hear off in the distance there is still chaos throughout the rest of 10 towns. But as you crane your ears listening to all of that chaos and all of that violence, one sound cuts over the sound of the roaring flames, and it is the sound of your mother going into battle. And you know that the rest of the 10 towns will be wiped clean.
He's gonna pat Lucas on the shoulder, stand shakily, and huff. Well, you guys better skedaddle out of here because it's gonna be a fucking massacre.
I'm good. Keep it up.
Alright. Well, all that fighting made me hungry, so I'm gonna go have some dinner. Bye! And he slowly starts turning into the Wendigo form again.
You can hear just the keening cries of a multitude of Yetis off in the distance, and a slightly higher pitched cry begins to join them. I think that we have some time for a few vignettes. Lucas heads off to, well, for the most part, a lot of the people in Easthaven are going to need to evacuate and go to Brinchander. I think we see Daneth Whalen, who is injured, kind of pat Lucas on the back, and the two of them are working together to sort of organize the refugees of Easthaven, trying to get Easthaven back in working order, and to get the people who need to get out of there safe travels back into Brinchander. There is a moment where Lucas looks across all of these hungry and cold and tired and scared looking eyes, and he locks eyes with one gnomish man who he recognizes as his father, and he just looks back at Lucas and like sets his mouth in a thin line, but like nods at him with respect as he turns around and gets back to work with helping healing people. We see in the darkness the lithe form of Wendigo Rocky running with his kin. All of their white fur is slick with blood. It is a happy night for the hunt, and they go running off into the snow.
Rocky turns to his mother really quickly and says, I think I've met someone.
Bless.
I got one for Wesley.
All right, I'd love to hear it.
Reaching into a bag and just pulling out pie after pie to hand to the villagers to eat.
Oh, nice. Wesley is busy feeding refugees. and like he finally like he finds his bag is empty, and he sits down, kind of wipes the sweat from his brow, and like takes a moment to rest, and like not a moment, even a moment after he sits down, he hears the crashing of waves and the creaking of a ship, and he gets kind of a faraway look in his eyes, as he looks off towards the direction of the ocean. And there is the sound of shanties as his crew begins to call him back home. There's a moment, and then he begins to stand. And then we see Troll stagger. Any input there, Tyler?
Well, he needs to finish his final quest. And I think he definitely spent some time helping the people who he can help. He's got a lot of healing magic left to spare. So he's going to be doing that. But I think he's going to be looking for our main heroes, because he knows that eventually they're probably going to be going to go do what he wants them to do. Probably also looking for Roberta, because she has that one device, right? The one we got last time.
Right. The star.
Summer Star.
Mm-hmm. The star. Yeah, the Summer Star.
Yep. So I think that we see a montage of Troll helping the refugees of Easthaven, like healing them and like handing out food and such. And there's when he goes to rest himself, he closes his eyes for a trance. And when he begins to feel a warmth spreading from his chest, and like his face furrows a little bit, he actually reaches up to where his heart is, and we see steam begin to rise from underneath his shirt. And he actually like literally has to go staggering out into the snow and like roll around in it to cool himself down, steam rising up from him. And he feels like literally it's like he's being held over a hot fire and being driven out into the wilderness. We see him roll to his knees, kind of stand up and give a long sigh. As smoke literally pours from his mouth, which is now glowing like a hot ember inside. And he stands up like wearily to his deer legs, and he begins to climb up a snowdrift, leaving these hot snow prints behind, with steam actually rising from them as he goes. We will see a scene of Roberta. Well, actually, I'll say it's just a top hat on the wind, being blown about, and like we get a vignette of her inside the top hat. She's just kind of sitting on an easy chair with a doily on it, and she kind of looks around, looks at her watch. And we see her like peek out of the top hat, see that she's still flying around, and then she like goes and sits back down, twiddles her thumbs a little bit as she waits for things to calm down. And for the last thing we see, there is a whooshing sound as we hear dogless sleds being pulled back into town. And we see three figures approach from behind. One large, very muscular figure with tattoos, one very small figure wearing white furs, and one with antlers, as they are silhouetted against the burning Easthaven. And I think that's where we're going to leave off. Stephen, we cannot hear you.
No.
I'm working on it.
Hello,
First and
Steven.
foremost, I would like to say, yay! You cannot see me in the layout, but yay! What a wonderful game, Wings. Thank you so much for running this excellent guest game. Quite literally, we could not have done any of this without all of you guys, so I would like to also say thank you to these excellent players. for sticking through all of this. I'm so glad that we could have everything go the way that it did. I love having each and every single one of you on the channel. Wings, where can we find you? What do you do?
Oh, hi, everybody. I'm Wings, also known as Danae Keener. You can find me at DanaeKeener.com. I do nerdy drawings, mostly related to D&D and a lot of things on this channel. You can find me also on Twitter at Danae Keener. I've got a pinned tweet there that tells you everything that I'm up to. So go and check that out, DanaeKeener.com.
Blinky.
First, I want to say thank you for having me on the channel. I love playing Lucas. I am Matt Blink5182 on Twitter and Twitch, and I just started playing today a fan-made Pokemon game on my Twitter, or not Twitter, Twitch. So that's fun. It's wild.
Excellent. And Tyler.
Hi, my name's Tyler at Frothy Inferno on Twitter. You can find me there, and sometimes guessing on a multitude of shows, either here or Game Nights or on LB's channel as well. So find me there.
Hey everybody, it's me, RJ, but you knew that already. You can catch me at RJS282 on Twitter and Twitch, where I tweet about the nerdy things in my life and sometimes stream. Recently, it's been a lot of Pokemon Unite, where I play Mr. Mime, Dr. Jazz Hands, catch these hands. You can catch me here on Mondays in our homebrew campaign, on Thursdays over at GGK, where we play Good Society, run by Greek Sid, who could not be here tonight, but they run an excellent game. One of our characters is being Groundhog Day'd. Or for those of you who were there for the Supernatural thing, The Heat of the Moment plays repeatedly by Asia. After that, it is Saturday over at GGK once again for Star Power, or this week, Mistborn. We're going to be starting that up. That's going to be fun. Finally, catch me over on Sunday at the Hype Goblins channel at the AM, where we play a homebrew D&D 5e campaign. Oh, hey, you know what? New game alert. I'm going to be over at the Lady Dames starting 8 p.m. EST on Sundays, where we're going to be doing a D&D 5e campaign. We're using Tailspire, which is a wonderful, wonderful virtual like D&D board, basically. We have a lot of characters, and like the environments are amazing, so come check that out.
Hellspire is very cool. Graybeard's Tavern. You can find me Thursdays right here at Indoor Adventures, where we play Monster Noir using the City of Mist system. You can find me on Sunday mornings at my own channel playing Wildermyth right now. Very cool game. Love it. If you haven't checked it out, definitely check that out. 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can see me on Tuesdays over on Lantern Noir's channel, where we do a podcast live show where we use our 80 years of experience between the two of us to talk about gaming. So pull up a stool, grab a drink, and hang out with us on Tuesdays, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's it for me, GB.
And if you've made it this far, you probably already know who I am. But if you don't, hey, Acorns, what's up? It's me, your buddy, your pal, your friend, the Indoor Adventurer, the showrunner here at twitch.tv/Indoor Adventures. We use shows like this on Monday and Thursday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, as well as on Sundays at 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If this is your first time joining us, you can go to youtube.com/Indoor Adventures to check up on all of the VODs of each of the games that we have played up until this point, including full playthroughs of each of Curse of Strahd, Ghost of Saltmarsh, Waterdeep Dragon Heist, Tomb of Annihilation, Tyrant Security, as well as many, many more to come, as well as non-D&D games. Like GB said, we're doing City of Mists. Before that, we had a homebrew system. And before that, we also have our Masks, the Green Sun campaign. So if you are interested in any of those game systems, continue to come by, check it out. It's a good time. And speaking of good times, right now we are going to be going into our Patreon-supported after show called Nights in the Courtyard, where we answer questions not only from each other, but also from the community. So if you have any questions for myself or any of these other fine folk, feel free to join us at that Patreon, and we will do our best to respond in kind. But for now, I would like to say once again, thank you to everybody who decided to stop on by. Thank you to these incredible players for putting up with our bullshit once again this week, and we'll see all of you guys next time. All right, everybody. Bye-bye!